Hello everyone, now we're finna talk to my good old Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Come to the table of facts. Let's gather up and do what we need, 'cause we are free. Don't you forget him, where you came from. Don't you forget who was put on your path, so you can see, 'cause we are free. Yeah, I play around. I don't know that I'm feeling that challenge that is coming to me. This is a legend entertainment purposes only. When we talk to earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, there's no date when you see this is when it's meant for you. Any names come out, this is allegedly entertainment purposes. Take what you can and leave the rest. All black magic thrown on me and my viewers go back 100 times harder than they sent it. I ask Archangel Michael and Archangel Metron come to protect me as I do this reading. And thank you, angels and my spirit and Most High. Let's go. Taurus, you got some boredom here. You feel bored and discontent. Somebody could have a 4 in their birthday or just 4. Look it up. You know, this 4 is a number. Somebody says authority, 4, another 4, 4, 4. It's time for you to stand up in authority and take authority for your life, Taurus. Take responsibility for the things that you have to do and have to do to keep going and get out of that boredom and stop being bored. Because your sacred chakra, you need to go work on that too. You might need to work on your sacred chakra because people are playing with it. You know, you can go on YouTube, you can go anywhere. They got meditation, they got incense, they got a lot of stuff that, you know, they go out of sun. You know, it's a lot of things you can do to keep that straight. Because you got this loneliness going on, okay? I know that I am never alone. Somebody needs to know that they're never alone, because you're not. And there's guilt here, some guilt. It says, I release my beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's journey. Somebody has to learn to let go of the guilt. Guilt is not going to help you. Being in that guilt is just going to make you sick, weigh you down, and it's not necessary. Now, the angels, ancestors are saying they want you to romance. There's something about romance and communicate clearly. You need to learn to communicate clearly in your love life. Stop being so suspicious. Stop being so non-going. If you don't communicate, you ain't gonna get it. Just like if you don't go get no food, you ain't gonna eat. You gonna sit there and look at somebody. That's the thing. Let's go to Virgo. Now, Virgo, what you got going on, allegedly? Somebody makes the perk on their solar plexus in 3. Somebody needs to, the solar plexus might be off. You know, there's incense, there's different things you can do. Some people need to go get some crystals, what I'm seeing here. It's time to get crystals in your life. Believing that or not, allegedly, some people don't. It says it's time to rejoice, because there's going to be rejoice or a celebration that's going on for somebody. The number 5, it says financial material changes. There's going to be some changes going on in your life, Virgo. When it comes to your heart chakra 4, they're going to try to work on your heart chakra. The universe 21 is coming in to bring it like a tidal wave. They determined to work on you. It says love. It says I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. Somebody has to learn to see the good in all things. And death, they need to understand what it means. I am learning that the endings are merely beginnings, and that's true. Endings are beginnings, so it's not really like you're losing nothing. You're just going forward. Somebody needs to know gratitude. It says, I am thankful for this life and the opportunity that is present. Someone is getting gratitude. It's time to do that for what you learn, especially when it comes to relationships. I am attracted to those people who serve my higher good. Okay? Also, the angels and ancestors' advice is remain positive in whatever you do. You have to remain positive, Virgo. Improving your health is important. Also, you could be a shaman. Time to, heighten your fences. Trust your instincts. So you're a shaman anyway. A sky father, trust in the unknown. Sometimes you got to go and trust in things that you don't believe, because it's in front of you, but you're not seeing it. And you're gonna have to trust what's in you, not just always by sight. You can walk up on something and miss the whole point. Let's talk to Capricorn, allegedly. Now, Capricorn, you got a firm foundation that you're working on right now, and you got to choose wisely. 7. It is time for you to choose wisely, Capricorn, the direction, so you can triumph in success. 1. You have to choose wisely. Now, we have purpose. You need to get in your purpose. 333. I see on the clock. I know what I am here to do. Somebody they know what I am here to do. Also, friendships. I understand a friend is in my life for a reason. Okay? Friends are in your life for a reason. It says growth. I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. So you're going to expand yourself so you can make more growth in your life. Stop the doubt. I release the need to know all the answers. That's a big thing. I know. I get like that sometimes too. Fear. I realize that I am testing my to resolve to live in the energy of love. I realize that I am testing my reserve to, be in the love energy. But you fear it. You're running from it. Now, angels and ancestors message. There's something better for you. Okay, Capricorn. You need to let go and just let it, whatever, go down. See, the air guardians are shifting your perspective. They're trying to shift your perspective of things. It says, a lady enjoy growth and reap the reward. It's time for that. It's time for you to reap what you made and what you done. Stop sitting over there thinking you don't deserve. You're going to reap and you're finna get it. Get over that fear and that fake shit. That's what I'm hearing. Sorry for cussing, but I'm just direct. I ain't going to sit there and sugarcoat it. That's why I get in trouble for it. Okay, somebody could be named Tony. Well, I don't know who this is. Could be anybody. You don't get mad at me. It says something about India in the past. Something about Freddy Krueger spirit was around somebody in the past. They had that Freddy Krueger spirit on their ass. Here are the names that may have Freddy Krueger spirit on them. And that Freddy Krueger spirit was tying their ass up. And somebody said they were single and they was not. Allegedly, around that time, Somebody was a Leo. Something about Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces from the past. Something about they were human trafficking and they was going to jail in the past. Somebody said somebody was human trafficking, they're going to jail, or they may have already did because they were poisoning the water, allegedly. Somebody trick warning. They were putting some in your water, but it didn't work. I wanted you gone. Somebody said sad case. They were after you. This person just had a problem with depression. They had some mental issues, allegedly. They wasn't thinking straight. Demons took on people that are mental. Demons control them because they listen to what they're in their head. They don't analyze what they're listening to. The government, something about the government not telling everything, and the truth's finna come out because they're going to have to. Sudden insight on greater purpose. You're finna learn your insight on what you're really here to do. Because, watch out. Somebody has a GUN case coming, allegedly. Something about never complain about the difficulty in your life and direction, because God always gives the hardest road to the best actor. In the past, you needed to know that. Somebody here said somebody was a liar and they was not. And they wanted a tornado to come to someone with a Taurus and an Aries. They wanted a tornado for them. But tension is around them. Be ready, okay? So be ready because they're kind of tense about this. Scorpio from the past, alleged. Somebody Scorpio, it says hell no, hell yeah. Somebody says it's finna be comedy time going on here. You're going to see some comedy in these streets. When it comes to somebody with a G in the name, something's going to be funny. It's going to be like laughter. It says stop asshole. Having police is on to pick you up. Somebody with a G. Or go by something about a G. They're on their way to pick you up. The elderly was slapped on a plane. Somebody slapped someone off the plane. They took their ass off that plane because they was getting violent. Half black and white. Somebody was getting violent on the plane. Somebody named David. David. It says stop playing mind games. I will win. God don't play about me. Somebody to know God don't play about somebody. Look, David came out again. God don't play about somebody. And the boat stops here. Like, share, subscribe.